Why did my director cut the video? Like, what's going on, director? As I was enjoying this. Anyways, I'm sure you guys were enjoying it too. MX24 TV, hashtag MX Live. And I have the very wonderful artist who was in that video. Hello, Dessiree. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Now, fun fact. You shot that video.
Yeah.
Tell us about that experience.
It was a very fun experience because I'd never shot a video myself before. I'd always worked in a team, and like I was like, do you know what? I can't go outside. It's COVID.
Yeah.
I want to create, so I'm just gonna do it myself. And I literally shot it on my iPhone.
So you shot that video on your iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I edited it on my phone. Like it was completely homemade. Everything, even the song, I recorded it in my room.
Oh.
The room that you see in the video.
You know what? On behalf of all the brothers out there, including myself, please shoot more videos on your own in your room. Like, yeah, we love it. You know, the artistic expression, the movements. You know, we love all of that. We love all of that. But that's a little testament to your passion to your music, which we're going to get into. Usually, you know, I start with getting to know you, and that's what we're going to do. But we've had conversations before this about, you know, being here in Ghana and not being in Ghana, you know, that dynamic of promoting your music. You've been here for some time and all of that. But the thing is, you haven't been in Ghana for a while, until the past 8 months.
Yeah.
So please tell me about that and why come to Ghana at this period?
I just felt like I was in a stage of my life where I wanted a big change. And like, I felt like moving to Ghana just made the most sense because I was already moving in that direction with my music sonically in terms of implementing like more of my culture in there, like Afro beats, more drums in my music. Just like, it was kind of like a natural progression of, I'm making this type of music anyway. Why don't I just move to Ghana and get more inspiration from the place that I'm from, you know?
Okay, so based in the UK, before coming here, how many months again specifically have you been in Ghana?
8 months now.
8 months. No family, just you.
Yeah.
How was family's response to that though? Was it a tough conversation?
They was actually happy for me.
For real?
Yeah, they was happy for me. They was like, it only makes sense for you to go.
Okay.
And I think because all of my family was born and raised in Accra or in Ghana.
Okay.
Like, they wanted me to have that experience, like, living in Ghana, you know, because they obviously moved from Ghana to UK, and I'm actually from UK. And I'm
to Ghana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were happy for me, like, yeah.
How's the music scene in comparison to the UK? Looking at what you've experienced so far, relatively short time.
Short time, yes.
8 months. How do you say it's like?
From what I've perceived, I feel like it's quite similar
to
the UK in that, like, I've realized that, you know, in Ghana, people listen to the local artists and then you have the more mainstream artists. It's exactly like that in the UK. Like, people who are, like, avid art lovers and music lovers, they always have their ears out for, like, new artists and, like, local artists. And then you have the mainstream artists that everybody knows, that's played on radio, that has, like, a big label backing them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Is our music big out there, though? Like, do you hear our music on radio, in the clubs?
Yeah, it's like,
because we're trying to break through as much. We have these conversations all the time here. Like, we want our music to, you know, penetrate.
I hear that. Do you know what's crazy? Like, I grew up listening to, like, Afro beats, like R2Bs, like, all of this. Cassidy Destroyer, High Life, all of that. Like, I grew up listening to that, and all of my friends done the same as well. So, like, we really do listen to the music that comes out of Ghana. Also, Africa as a whole. Yeah, like, we're tapped in for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's good to hear. You know, because, again, we have these conversations about, you know, hearing our music out there because, obviously, as an artist, you want music to cross, you know, borders and boundaries, you know, and break through. So it's a good thing to hear. But now, to you being here for 8 months, from your point of view, sonically, what have you learned the most, you know, about yourself? Because from that song I listened to, I got a lot of soul, you know, and I'm assuming there's R&B in there. But you're saying as you're growing, Afro is growing into this part of your career, you know, your growth. So how has that affected your music, and what direction are you looking to take your music now?
I feel like being here sonically, I'm starting to realize that I can't be put in a box. I can't fit into one box. And I think my experience as an artist in London was very much so like trying to fit into one box and just do that thing.
Okay.
But since moving here, it's like I feel like the possibilities are endless. Like you don't need to stick to one genre. You know, you can experiment sonically. Like just do what is authentic to you. So now the music I'm making is the most authentic music I've ever made because I'm implementing more parts of myself in the music instead of just trying to fit in one box. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it seems like here, from what you're saying, your experiences, we have a lot of creative expression, an opportunity to explore our creative selves.
Yeah.
Man, we need to stop complaining here, you know? We just need to make the music because
literally
the reason why I'm saying this, and from the answer I'm getting from you, a lot of artists outside Ghana say the same thing. It's like, bro, Ghana is a vibe, you know, Ghana, we have it.
Like.
Yeah, but from my people here, you know, from what we experience is like, Charlie, we're not doing enough. You know, we need to do more. When you hear those things, I'm assuming you've heard some of those things, have you?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? And what answer do you have to people who question our ability to be super creative, you know, in how we express ourselves?
I always say, like, I've heard it a lot since being here. Like, you know, everyone wants to go abroad here. Like, you know, I'm just, like, everyone hypes up the UK and, like, you know, being there and living there. And I'm always like, listen, from living here for the past 8 months, in terms of, like, the standard, like, the happiness, the community that's here, it doesn't compare to London. Like, yeah, it's not like that in London at all. Like, people are genuinely happy here. Like, genuinely, you know? And in London, not that people aren't happy, but it's like, you know, everyone's focused on themselves, and it can be quite a stressful city because it's all about work. Work. But I've realized here, people have like a work-life balance, you know? People like to enjoy themselves. They don't like to stress themselves too much, you know? They really try and, like, you know, take the most of every moment, you know?
Yeah. Thank you so much for this insight. You know, we're just thank you so much for this, because I think it's true. There's nothing wrong, you know, with someone wanting to explore, right? But there has to also be, you know, a deep appreciation, you know, for where we're from, you know, from the people we have around us, and for the fact that we get to enjoy, you know, these people around us, the music they make. And the more we enjoy what we do, the better we're going to be able to push it. So I'm very, very happy that you've added your voice to that. I'm sure you're going to be, you know, traveling a bit more, but we hope we get to have you here more. That's the plan moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so since you've been here, how many songs have you actually put out since you've been here? Have you put out any songs?
Just this one. This is my first song.
Why did it take that long? Is it fair to say long? 8 months? Is that fair?
Actually, I've put out another song, but I'd done it with an English label.
Okay.
So it kind of was like, I'm here, but it's released specifically in the UK.
Okay.
So this is my first, like, solely independent Ghanaian release. And why did it take so long? As soon as I got here, I was just in the studio every single day. And, like, I work in projects, so, like, I don't like to just release one song and not have, like, more songs in, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I wanted to finish the project first before releasing.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Because then I know once I release, I have, like, a lot of songs that I can put out if I want to.
Okay.
Instead of just the one, and then I'm, like, stressing of, like, what to do next.
Yeah. I mean, that's art, right?
Yeah.
Now, the cool thing is, before we get to that song, you have a first degree in music.
First class degree.
First class degree. You're creative and you're smart. Tell us about that. How long ago was this?
How long was it? Was it last year? Oh
Last year.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
But not in Ghana.
Not in Ghana, no. In the
Okay.
UK.
Okay.
University of Westminster.
Why was that important or necessary, you know, for you to pursue that part of education?
Well, I feel like for me as an artist, the other artists that I look up to, they are skilled in all parts of music, not just, like, you know, being the face of the music, but also, like, the actual production and the sonics behind it. And I just felt like I know I have a long career ahead of me, and I want to be able to know everything that's going on. Like, I want to be able to be in control. I want to be able to, like, you know, experiment with different sounds. And the only way I can do that is by learning, you know, the actual mechanics and production behind music. Like, so that's why I went to study it. Also, I was studying English literature before, and I just really hated it. I was so bored.
Okay.
And like, for me, it's like, I can't do something if I don't like it. Like, I can't force myself to do something I don't like. So I just had to sit my family down and be like, listen, I'm not happy.
Was that a tough conversation?
100%. I mean, like, my family is like typically African, like literally.
Go to
As I
school,
said, yeah,
learn hard,
exactly.
get your A's,
Become a
maybe
doctor.
some B's, become a doctor, then a
Not
lawyer.
even any B's,
No B's.
So, like, it was a whole thing, you know? It was a whole thing. But I feel like as time has gone on, because I'm sticking at it, they have no choice but to, like, support me. Because it's like, if I wasn't passionate about it, then I would have, you know, dropped it ages ago. But it's like, this is the only thing I really want to do.
And obviously it worked out. Obviously, because
Exactly.
you killed it. And apart from that, so you're making music, you're in school, you know, you're planning to travel and all these things. And it's incredible to hear your music is on very big platforms like the BBC. What was it like the first moment you heard your song on a major station, on a major platform? Maybe it was a big performance. What was that moment like for you? And where were you actually?
I was actually in my room. It was COVID still.
Oh,
When I first got played on the BBC, like, it was COVID, so I was stuck inside. And, you know, they send you an email when they play your song on air. So I just got an email from the BBC. I said, what?
Wow.
Like, and obviously Peppermint Tea is one of my first songs, basically. Like,
Wow.
so if anything, it kind of just made me feel like, you know what, I have to keep at this.
Like you're doing something right.
Yeah, I'm doing something. I'm obviously on the right path because, like, you know, that's a big thing.
And it seems like these things are very organic for you.
Yeah.
Yes, like and I think in life when things happen like that, as much as we have to chase and strive, when especially in the creative space, you know, when things are very organic, there's a different sense of self, you know, of excitement. I don't know if that's how you felt or you feel when these things happen, but your growth is very natural, you know, and organic. And again, just big ups to you for that.
Thank you.
Big ups to you for that. And this new song, tell me about this new song.
Have you forgotten me? Question mark.
Who's this song for, man? What guy is this song for?
It's not for anyone.
It's not a true story.
It's not for anybody.
It's not a true story. Are you sure?
No, I just had, when I make a music, I have a concept in mind. And I just want to fulfill that concept. So for this one, my main goal was that I wanted to take the listener on a journey. Oh. So if you listen to Have You Forgotten Me, it starts off very like soulful. I'm expressing that feeling of like, knowing you've let someone go, but you're still longing them, you know? You still miss them and you're wondering in your mind like, right, has this person forgotten me? Like, have you forgotten me?
Bruh.
And then, you know, then the song switches, the log drum comes in, the bass comes in, the drums like really are starting to pump.
Okay.
And it has that Amapiano influence, and it's like, it kind of symbolizes that change of like going from have you forgotten me to like, has this person forgotten me? Yeah. You know, that sense of like assurance and that realization of your worth, like, wow, like, you can't forget me, like, I'm that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. So, okay, so this is your latest single, first one this year. Okay, it's called Have You Forgotten Me. So we're going to check this out. Guys, check this out. When we get back, we're going to talk about more of her music, what she's up to for the year, some more incredible stuff. We'll be right back. How does it feel watching yourself, Dessiree? How does it feel? Because that's a good video. You shot this in Ghana, right?
Yeah.
Again, how does it feel seeing yourself on the big screen, so to speak?
I just feel proud of myself and with everyone that was involved because it's like there was literally only 3 of us.
Who shot this?
Yeah, there wasn't like a big team or anything.
Wow.
Shout out Kweku, Q, Chuchu on the styling. That was it.
Cool.
And
were you nervous when you had the mic? That's Makola Maka, right? Were you nervous?
No.
All the people walking around?
I wasn't nervous. They was making me laugh so much, actually. It was such an enjoyable...
The aunties there are cool. Yeah. Like, they're very, very cool, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man, awesome. With that song, you know, again, sonically, like you said, it seems like you're very good at combining ballads, you know, and these dance floor elements and techno and all these little things. Is that Is that difficult, or did you learn this in school? Is that your thing? Because I'm sure it's not the easiest thing to do,
No, it wasn't.
especially to an audience, to make appeal to an audience, right?
100%. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I just get ideas sent to me and I just have to fulfill them out of the blue. Like with this one, I just had the thought, I want to combine soul and Amapiano and Afrobeats into one.
Yeah.
And I just set out to do that. And then this is what came out of it.
That's something else, you know, like that's something, you know, if you make music, you know, again, it's not the easiest thing, you know, especially when you have an audience, you know, who might want one thing or, again, big ups to you for that. Before you leave us, Dessiree, is that your real name?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice name. Very exotic, I must say. What do you want to tell your fans? You know, people are going to get to know you more. People who've supported you. People are now enjoying music. What do you want to tell them?
Well, I want to tell them thank you for joining me on this journey. And there's a lot more to come. Follow me at Dessiree Desi on all platforms. Oh, on all platforms at Dessiree Desi.
Yeah. You're not leaving Ghana anytime soon?
No.
You sure? So you're going to be here the whole year, at least?
Yeah. I thought I was going to go back in summer, but it's like I feel I might just stay here longer. I'm enjoying it. So.
Yeah, I'm asking you because December isn't too far away.
I already experienced December.
Okay, so we're going to see more of you this December, hopefully.
I'll think about
performing and stuff, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Exactly,
Performing.
yeah.
Collaborations, because obviously you're in Ghana, you know, your music is really, really cool. Yeah, you see the smile on their face. Are there any we should expect, or are there any artists you're looking forward to working with since you've been here?
I definitely want to collaborate, but I don't want to say too much. So you're just going to have to wait and see.
Come on now.
That's why you should follow me at Dessiree Desi.
Yes, find her and follow her. So this song's on YouTube.
Yeah,
the video's on YouTube.
On all platforms.
On all platforms, people can buy it. Are we going to get any more music this year?
100%. I'm being consistent. Yeah.
Okay, very nice. I think we've spoken about everything. Can't wait to have you on here some more.
Yes.
You know, MX24, we're going to continue to support you. Support your music. And I must say, I love your fashion sense.
Thank you.
It's really, really cool. I need you to start my producer. She needs a lot of help in that department. You know, I mean, yeah, producer, I'm sorry, I had to, you know. But, you know, I also must say, I do appreciate the fact that you appreciate Ghana so much and Africa so much. And it seems like we're in a place where right now Africa is getting more. Africa's always had the light, but right now more of the light. We saw Beyonce, her love letter to Africa. We see the features. We see now these American and European artists jumping on the type of beats they're jumping on. So big high five to you. Can't wait to see more of you.
Yes,
and to everyone who's watching and appreciates Ghana and loves the artists, please find artists like Dessiree and support her. Find the music, buy it. This is an MX24 TV's MX Live. We're also going to continue to support artists as much as we can. Enjoy the music. I have to leave you. I'm going to see you on Wednesday. Have a very wonderful afternoon.